because I know there's a delay. See, because we're live, but
Okay.
the YouTube hasn't started yet. I'm still looking at a blank screen.
Oh, I see it. I got it pulled up on mine. Looks like um
Oh, here we go. There we go. We're live.
I'm gonna shut it off so I'm not watching it because it has like when you're listening to the radio and you call into the radio station, you get that feedback and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I turned the sound down.
So what's up?
Shit, nothing. Yeah, I had a wake to go to today. That sucked.
Oh man, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it was a friend of kind of distant. It was no relative or anything. It was like a friend of a coworker of my wife's. It was her boyfriend's sister. And what sucked about it was that she was like 40, and that's way too young to die.
Yeah.
But enough of that. And then I went and looked at a coworker of mine's coin collection. Had to go a couple cities over, and he's hurting for cash. And he goes, "Hey man, I got all these coins. You want to come and buy them?" And I had $400 with me, and I'm like, that'll be enough to buy it because he was sending me pictures. By the way, the cigar is amazing.
Oh, you lit yours already? Nice.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's my favorite one. Yeah.
But
La Mora de Cuba, baby.
yeah, I like that little blue, this little blue thing on the bottom of it. That was kind of cool sliding this off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk some cigars later. As you can see, I got some cigar boxes. These are my dailies in front of me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I go look at this coin collection, and I didn't have enough cash. Like I didn't think his coin collection was that big. Like he had five Morgans, 5 piece dollars that I wanted. He had rolls of 40%. He had quarters, dimes, half dollars, and so he's going to come over tomorrow and drop off the coin collection. And I'm going to give him the cash. So I'm just really excited because that's like more videos that I could talk about, like how I bought all this stuff, and it's all constitutional silver. Oh, and he had a 2001 American Eagle too. I offered him $30 for it.
Do you take it?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Those private sales are good. A lot of times, it's still a great deal for the seller because often they, get it years and years ago. I mean, I went on SD Bullion and looked at their they have a section on there that talks you can actually it'll reference all of the past years and prices. I think it actually breaks it down all the way to the month. So you can see exactly what they were selling silver for the month of April in 2015. You can go all 12 months and it goes all the way back to it was like the 80s or something.
Hmm.
So it's on SD Bullion. So you can see how much it fluctuates. And the silver price really does fluctuate a lot. It goes up and down like crazy. And I mean, we've seen $4 swings, $5 swings, within a year. And that wasn't something that I ever thought about when I first got into stacking. But, some of these guys who have been, have had collections or they've been stacking years ago or they just were buying silver years ago. They maybe bought silver for $14 or $10 or whatever. 2021 wasn't that long ago, so he probably just, was making the sale. But, um,
Oh,
they,
the Eagle.
yeah, that Eagle that you're talking about,
Oh,
2021.
2001.
Oh, okay. So it's 13, 12 years ago,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Yeah. So,
no.
like you could go to
One.
SD Bullion right now. We could go to SD Bullion and see what Eagles were selling for, what silver was selling for in 2021. And or I mean 2001. Sorry, my mistake. 2001, and it was like $14 or $15 or something. I think if I remember right.
That's cool.
Let me see if I can pull it up right now. Yeah, it is pretty cool.
All right,
It is,
this is very rare that I have your sticker and I got you live. Where do you
what's
want your
that?
stick? Where do you want your sticker on the board? I
Right?
got your sticker.
Yeah.
Where do you want
Uh,
it? It could go here. up here, over
Uh,
to the left.
you should put it. Can you fit it on the bottom left? Because then it's a treasure chest. All your treasure can go into it. So it should
Well, the
be on.
bottom left over here, I'm saving that for the 2024 Trident sticker
Oh, because you got that then.
because I got 21, 22, and 23.
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. I'll tell you what. I gave that to you as a gift. All right, you go ahead and you put that where you think it fits best.
All
That's
right, it's
that's a
going
great
above
looking
Scully.
toy.
It's going right, skull, right above Skull
All right,
stacks. There you go.
that looks great.
Perfect. I like it. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a good cigar.
yeah. This is my favorite cigar, man. They're always out of stock, so that's I wanted to just give that to you, and you know, I'd smoke maybe a cigar a week, maybe one every other week. So I bought a box, and then because they were always out of stock. I couldn't find them. You know, I go online to this great website, cigars .com, cigar.com. They always ship it right to my house. They work great. I got a promo code the first time I used them, and now I just keep using them. And I could probably find promo codes, but they ship them right to my house. They're just always out of stock. I searched high and low, different websites. I called places. I looked up, smoke shops in my area. Nobody has these cigars. This La Mora de Cuba cigar is always out of stock. And so, when they finally came in, I bought a box, and it was an expense, and but then what happened was um, I actually I actually smoked a couple of them, and then it went out of stock, and like some time went by, 6 months or whatever, and it came in stock, and I still had like 15 cigars because I don't smoke all the time.
Hmm.
You were telling me you smoke every single day, but I smoke maybe like once a week, and I probably even smoked less back then. But that cigar that you got is probably 4 years old.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow, you got some good humidor.
Yep, I keep them in my humidor, and so then they went out of stock right after I bought the box. Okay, and 6 months go by, and I didn't need another box, but they came in stock again, so I bought them, and now I haven't seen them come back in stock in like 2 years or something like that.
Hmm.
And I still have maybe 30 of them or something, but
That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. These are my dailies, except the fact that I get all my cigars on man, I can't think of the name of it. It's Corona. Yeah, Corona.com. And not Corona. Maybe that is it, but they always give you a coupon. Like for Easter, it'll be like buy any cigar, get 20% off. And it was like that for like 2, 3 years. Well, then they made this brand, the La Flor Dominicana. The coupon doesn't apply. So I switched to these just because I can get 20% off on these, and these are always 20% off. But I like these the best. I mean, you could tell. I mean, this is a big. This thing, it's like 8 inch, and the gauge is like 60. I mean, this is a serious cigar. You go into a cigar shop, and this thing is like $20.
yeah, that cigar you're smoking there is about, I don't know, $18 or something.
Nice.
But that's crazy. Okay, that's all this inflation of the market and what we're going through. I mean, cigars didn't used to cost this much. 10 years
Oh, I
ago,
know.
8 years ago, it's just blown up. So yeah,
Let's see who we
prices
got.
prices keep going up.
That's like anything. All right. So who we got in the chat? We got Bob. We
What's up, Bob?
got Darren Gray stacking it. It says we got 8 watching. That's cool.
I'm trying to find this SD bullion link. I want to share it with all you, but I looked at it a long time ago. It's actually in one of my older videos. I did a video on it. I kind of went through some of the prices and why it's good to price cost average your expenses so that if you feel like you're having a good month and you go ahead and you buy whatever, $1,000 worth of silver or more. Sometimes people want to, spend a lot of money, and it's easy to do that with silver. And then you realize that maybe you're a little better off. You can save $50, $100, maybe even a little more if you just spread that out over 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. And so SD Bullion had this. They're obviously they're a good website. Um, they don't pay me, but man, I pay them. So
We got old school cool die cast in the house. We got RLA, Sly Unleashed in the house. Awesome. How's everyone doing tonight?
Man, 24.50 is what SD Bullion is saying right now. 24.36 is their silver price right here, without premiums added.
Without premiums, yeah.
Wow.
Isn't it crazy that like in February it was kind of high, and then we had like that it went downhill, and everyone's buying. Now it's back up. All like in a month, everything changes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and well, it's the news is hurting us a lot here too. It's going up, it's going down. People are scared. I mean, they're wondering what's going to happen with these banks, if there's going to be more bank runs.
Banks. Well, I can't complain about the banks, because the banks is what just got me monetized, is my bank video.
Yeah, I saw that. What are you at now with that? 50,000 views or something?
It's over 50,000. I just went to the bank, didn't have cash, told a story, put it on YouTube, and it's like every time I look at it, it just goes up. I mean, it goes up like 10,000 a day. It's crazy. It pushed me over the subs. I got like 350 subs from the video. It pushed me over on the hours. Just this morning at 3 a.m., I signed up for the partnership program. I haven't got approved yet, but I hit all the numbers that they wanted.
Yeah. All right, let me show you this. I want to talk more about that, but let me show you this because I found it here.
Go ahead.
So this is something I want to show you because I feel like it's just super important. So this is SD Bullion, their website, and I found it here. It's under silver price history. If you search into it in the search engine, and you scroll down, and they've got this ledger here all the way back to 1970.
Oh shoot.
So you can just click on, 2001 was from that, where that eagle was that you offered him $30 for. Well, let's see here what the prices were in 2001. So what does this say? $4.59 an ounce.
I believe it.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
$4.50 an ounce in 20.
You talk to anyone that bought it back in the day, that's all they were paying.
Dude, shut the front door, dude. Look at this. 250, 230, or I'm sorry, 430, 450. Oh, we need a flux capacitor, man.
Yeah. I don't think we'd be buying silver. I think we'd be buying stock to Google, Amazon, Microsoft,
Look at this. So you offered him $30 if he bought it that year. Okay. He's looking at, I mean, he probably didn't. He probably bought it, whenever he bought it later on in life, but if he bought it that year, he made $25. Of course, that's current market value. He's going to get current market value for that. So if a cheeseburger costs whatever, 90 cents back in 2001, it costs like $8.50 now. So current market value changes what he actually profited, I suppose, when he goes to spend that money. But when he goes to spend that fiat currency, that debt note that he got from you or is going to get from you.
Yeah. Well, he's broke. He just bought a house and had to take out like a $13,000 contractor loan to fix up the house, plus another $30,000 loan because he bought this house that was in such disarray. I mean, it's got all this knob and tube wiring that caught fire. He's tearing out ceilings. He had to makeshift a shower in the basement. Like he ran some copper pipe and there was a hole. There's a drain in the floor, and he just temporarily hung up like a shower curtain in like a U shape, and that's where he showers
Yeah.
because the bathroom is gutted.
Right.
So he's hurting for cash. So he'll take anything I give him.
Well, give him $5.
Well, I know. Well, we go way back. You know, we're friends.
Yeah, that
I
would be
hear
messed
it.
up. That would be
I
messed
hear it.
up. No,
But
that'd be messed up. Silver's worth what it's worth here. You get that current market value. That's good. I mean, and now he needs money, and he's got the silver in his silver savings account, and he can give it to you, and boom, you're gonna give him the fiat currency that he's looking for.
absolutely, it's a win-win. And I'm happy. It would have been sitting in front of me. I could have been showing you guys, but I only had 400 on me, and I offered him 648 for it.
Yeah.
So he's bringing it tomorrow, so he can get I can give him the whole cash.
Yeah. Yeah. During this last pullback here in February, when the market went down to like around that $20, I was able to buy into some um, constitutional silver. I've been doing a little series on my channel where on Tuesdays, on Tuesday here coming up, I got another video coming out on what all I got for my constitutional stack. And so I was doing a little mini series, and I was able to come into a little bit more of that constitutional metal here during this last pullback. So, and I'm glad I did, because now I'm looking and nobody can find this silver. Nobody can find quarters, dimes, and nickels, or I'm sorry, half dollars. So, I mean, the value of that's, the premium on all of this is going up, but the premium on that constitutional metal, I mean, I could go back to SD Bullion and see what they're charging. They don't have it in stock. They haven't had it in stock for weeks. You know, Several of the other online dealers don't have it in stock, or they only have quarters, or they only have dimes. And so, maybe on some other social media platforms, you can network a little bit and try to find some, but then you got to deal with uncredited sources, and you're gambling, you're risking. You got to try to gain confidence when you deal with people like that. Take your time and get to know somebody a little bit, get some credible, sale history or something. But man, people are asking for like $24 a face, 25. I mean, Hero Bullion is at like $27 a face value for some half dollars. Have you seen?
And
Have you seen this?
I have not searched for constitutional just because I knew it was expensive.
27 and that's Hero is a great online
Oh yeah.
reputable dealer, man. They do a great job of staying competitive, and I mean, nobody can get it. So I'm glad I got it. I picked up a bunch, and now I was able to kind of cost average throughout the month and say, okay, it's still low. I'm going to buy a little more, and that kind of thing. So, and now the price is just going crazy.
So I gotta say something before he leaves the chat. So AG Stacker 1776. Listen, I just I watched Pilot's video, Pistol Packing Pilot's video. It was released sometime during the day, and he put out a video about he tried to get a Topps card made, and had a picture of like a no vaccine and a line through it. Well, of course, Topps is going to shut him down, and they sent him his money back, and he couldn't get his card. So I don't know why I'm talking about this on the live stream, but listen, I'm gonna email you later because I got an idea for a couple videos that we could talk about. What happened with Pilot and Topps, because as you can't get a Topps card no more. Like either their website is down for maintenance or they're doing away with that program. But for 2 days now, if you tried to order like a build your own Topps card, you can't. And I kind of want to use that to our advantage. So I'll be emailing you later, and we're going to talk about it because I got some good ideas. I can't talk about it in the live stream because you could be listening.
Yeah. So to get one of those cards that you've been trading, you need to answer whether or not you got the COVID vaccine.
No, he wanted to make it's a design your own card. You can put any picture you want. It's made for like kids that are in little league. So you could snap their picture of them holding the bat, and you put it on Topps cards like they have their own baseball card. Except Pirate figured out that, hey, I want to put my picture, and I want to put my silt my my YouTube channel on my card, and that's what he did. And then it picked up like
Yeah.
Patriarch Stacker was the next one, and so on and so on. And now I think there's about 15 cards out there with different YouTube channels. And but you don't like
Yeah.
the Fish. Fish jammed his toe in a live stream and it was bleeding all everywhere. He took a picture of that, and that's his card. It's called the Toe, and they approved it. Well, Pistol Packing Pilot wanted to. He had a picture of a vaccine, a COVID-19 vaccine vial,
I
but
don't
he
think you're
had
supposed to say those words on YouTube, man. We're gonna get demonetized now. You got to say the cough cough or something. We're gonna get
oh
shut
yeah,
down.
yeah, I won't. We'll have to come
Isn't
up with
that
a code
something?
word.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not monetized yet, so it's okay. So
Yeah. Every time
um,
you want to say that, just say the chicken wing or something. I don't know.
yeah, and he uses a word for that too. But anyways, he had a
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
had a he had a circle with a line through it, like no.
Right.
Well, they sent him an email saying you can't do that. Oh, no. They sent him an email saying that you violate our copyright. So
Top
he
shit.
emailed them back and said, which image violated what copyright? And they actually got back to him and said, we can't do it. We're just gonna send your money back. They did not want to mention anything about the vaccine or anything like that. So he did a video on it today about it, and it's funny that if you go on their site right now, you can't order a card. And it's also funny that we just started up this you know the SCR and this little program that we got going on with the Tops cards, and all this stuff seems to be happening all at once. So I want to capitalize on it.
Yeah. Huh.
Successful Slave, what's up? STG Stacking's in the house. I just talked to him about a couple hours ago about HVAC.
Yeah, I got Buzz Lightyear here too. What's up? That thing's about $80 now.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Yeah, he's getting smoked out here. The cigar smoke is smoking up my garage, but yeah, I went out camping not too long ago. I smoked a cigar right in the tent, so I had to let that air out a little bit too.
That's cool. So I had a couple questions written down that I wanted to ask you on the live stream, if you're cool with that.
Yeah, what's going on? What do you got?
When it comes to stacking, what would you classify your collection, your stack, as you have the most of? Do you have the most bars? The most constitutional? What consists of your stack?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, for me, I talk about this too on my channel, right at the Great Treasures. I go through some of this once in a while, periodically. I'll mention that, I believe that we are seeing a lot of turmoil in our culture, okay, and in our economy. And so one of those is a social kind of thing. We have a pressure from weird stuff going on, socially acceptable stuff that's going on, and then we also have stuff that's going on in our economy here nationally, locally, nationally, and then also globally that affects us. Things with China and Russia and other things that are going on in Ukraine. We're in a world war going on right now. So for
Mm-hmm.
me personally, I do believe that there is serious credibility to potential a potential threat to our ability to barter and trade and stuff. So for me, I like to have accessible silver, and that's in uh, proportional sizes to be traded between people and stuff like that. So I do like the bars.
Uh,
I love the bars. I love
mhm.
the 1, 5, and 10 ounce bars, but I try to stay away from premium whenever I can. So I get a lot of the ounces, the 1 ounce rounds, Buffalo and Eagle and things like that I can carry and you know feel comfortable with trading with people if that day should ever come. I can get more into that whole thing. I don't think I'm a doomsdayer. I think I'm a realist. I think that I have a reasonable, um, I would call it being alert to, you know, political climate. You know what I mean? I mean, I could probably talk to you, cigars for like hours about what's going on here locally and nationally. And so, without getting into all that, I think that it's prudent to have silver that is easy to offload. I want an exit strategy at all times. So
Sure.
I collect though too. I love collecting. There are some silver pieces that I bought for me just to admire and to have and enjoy and pass down through the generations, hopefully, because as much as I acknowledge the reality that there's a possibility for something to happen that would put us all in hardship, okay, something we don't even want to talk about, that life as we know it could change. And you don't have to look too far. Just look at the COMEX. I believe the silver market is severely suppressed right now. So as much as I believe that's a possibility for our future, I enjoy thinking too that we're going to pass this down to our kids and our grandkids someday. So, yeah, I also stack numismatic value stuff that's more collectible and stuff that I enjoy and that I'll enjoy giving to my kids someday too. So there is some of that as well.
Sure. Okay, that's cool.
You got to enjoy it. You got to have fun with it. And we're in this, it's a marathon, we're in this for the long haul. So we don't need to, and strategy changes over the years too. And then when you feel comfortable in an area, at least I have moved into stacking this or that because I feel comfortable now in this area. So maybe I'll stack some more of a more collectible bar or something like that. But me personally, I'm always drawn to those good deals. I mean, not too long ago, silver was really, really affordable comparatively in the last 3 or 4 years. And so I bought a lot of Buffalo. I bought some rounds, and and then I also bought that constitutional medal that we were talking about earlier because it was just something on my radar that I wanted to get some more of.
Cool.
What
And you
about
can't
you?
go wrong. You
Yeah.
get a bunch of dimes and stuff. I mean, like I gave that guy that I looked at his coin collection, say $2 for every dime. I think he had like 38 dimes,
Yeah.
and just and then I gave him $4 for quarters, and I gave him like 15 for $half because he had some walking liberties and stuff. I mean, I gave him a good price, $30 for Morgans.
Yeah.
For a Morgan is a fairly good price in my opinion. None of this stuff was like worth grading. It was a little bit better than call, so I was happy paying 30.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the market for some of that, like the constitutional stuff, is a different market than even the 1 ounce rounds and the generic silver or even the other numismatic stuff because the constitutional silver simply is going extinct. People are not going to be able to get it. Avid collectors are collecting it. New generations are moving into silver and gold. They're learning about it. They're becoming aware of it, and they're getting their hands on constitutional metal. And you also have a whole nother division of people, right, who are they're literally melting it down because I mean, maybe now they're not because it's a lot more expensive than some shot or something they could get. So maybe they're not melting it down as much, but they were years ago. And so they took a lot of it out of the game. And so I look at that as like a totally different market, even than the other numismatic stuff, the collectible stuff, the iconic stuff. And then you can get into bills and old paper money, old debt notes, and old gold backs and stuff like that. That was a really cool too. I don't have any of those, but did I see on one of your videos here in the last week or so? Did you do a mail call? Somebody sent you uh, a gold back?
Yeah, I did. I think 3 or 4 mail calls. I think I have 6 goldbacks.
Wow.
Stack That Gold sent me goldbacks. I'm pretty sure Pistol Packing Pilot. I can't remember. Yeah, if I had a mail call with a goldback, if I had any mail, it got it, on a video. I don't think Silver Struck, maybe, but yeah, I have 6 different goldbacks.
Yeah, those look pretty cool. I hear the premiums are huge. I've never bought any, but that is definitely a cool piece of art, and it's valuable too. It holds its value, but I think it's like something like double the value. Was it 1,000th of an ounce of gold?
1,000, yeah.
But you can buy different denominations too, can't you? Or are they all 1,000?
Yes. Yeah, I looked it up. Amex had like a stack of 25 of them for, a hundred some dollars. You
Yeah,
could buy them in bulk.
yeah, and they're all worth $1 of gold, or what?
Well, if gold is $2,000 and you have
Oh,
one 1,000, it's two
yeah,
bucks. Yeah,
yeah.
$2
So
in gold. Yeah,
so each one's worth two around that right now.
sure,
So
absolutely.
so you're looking at a $60 premium for that. It sounds like, if I'm doing my math right, for that group.
Uh, yeah, whatever. If you go to Amex, you'll be able to find. I think a 25 pack of them was. It wasn't a lot. It was. Man, I should look. $100 or something. So they're $3. It's not a lot.
Yeah, those would be something that I think, falls into my category of cool numismatic stuff that I would like to have and maybe pass down someday. And I've got a couple of small treasure chests for my daughters that I'm putting away for when they get married and they move into their future husband's house and that kind of thing. Then I want to bless them with these small treasure chests, and I'd love to put some of that stuff in there, like a cool gold back, or whatever, and put a couple of those in there. Some of that numismatic stuff that's a little bit more collectible, so they won't be so inclined to just offload it. Hopefully, they'll keep it as well, and they don't know about these boxes. I mean, they're still like really really little right now. Maybe if they grow up and 15 years from now watch this video, they'll find out because I just said it on live air. But you know, that's just something I'm gonna give them. That's just something I'm gonna give them, and I want to give them those cool things like that has that extra, that extra art, that extra beauty, that extra collectible aspect to it.
Yeah, that's cool. So listen, I'm looking at Amex right now. Five Goldbacks, 1865. So
Oh,
that's $3 a piece.
yeah, so that's a dollar premium. That's not bad.
No, yeah, and then you can get a 10 pack for 37. They got a 25 pack for 93. 50 pack for 186. I mean that's where I would probably go because I've never searched for them, so I don't know. But they do have like they have Nevada, Wyoming, New Hampshire, Utah. They have different states. So
Yeah, yeah, that's really cool. Maybe I'm gonna look into some of that here. I don't have any of those.
successful slave, take it easy. All right, yeah. So well, I don't know if he's still in the chat. Constitutional Stacker, you still in the chat? I seen him step in. So my channel, this is not success right here. Don't look at my channel. If you want to see a successful YouTube channel, just look at Constitutional Stacker. That guy, every time I wake up in the morning, has like 100 subs a night. I don't know what he's doing. His channel is taken off. I mean, he's got rocket boosters on his channel. I mean,
Yeah, he's gonna
can't.
have to do a 2,000 subscriber giveaway here.
He is absolutely because he's at like he's at like 1,600 right now, something like that. It's crazy. The guy figured out the algorithm and he's taking off. Mello, what's up?
So, what do you think about this Fed Now system in the CBDC? I mean, those are trigger words too that might get us demonetized. I don't know.
Um, yeah, I think we kind of have to be careful with time. It don't matter. I'm not monetized, but what is the question? The Fed about the CBDC?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's inevitable. It's what is going to happen. I can't give a date, but you talk to any young kid, they don't pay with cash. The younger generation is kind of already being groomed for a cashless society. You go to pay for parking, go downtown, and it's credit card.
Yeah.
There's so many places that don't even take cash anymore. It's nuts. So I think it's just a matter of time. A year or something like that. Who knows?
Yeah, that's how they do it, huh? They let the older generation die out and they've been changing the rules the whole time. They just phase it out.
Oh well, hey, Cranky just said 22 states are trying to stop it. Yeah, so is Florida. Florida's trying to stop it too. and I was watching a chat or video where someone was talking about what's going to happen to the United States dollar. Let's say if Florida says, let's say if the federal government goes to a digital currency and Florida says, no, we're keeping it. Florida's going to have to print their own money, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean, you couldn't use the United States dollar. I mean, can you imagine, like, if you started getting a bunch of states succeeding from the United States? Like, what kind of world, like, what does that bring? Like, if you think about it, like, it happened, Civil War.
that's right.
Uh, what would happen now? Like, I don't know. Like, that's so crazy, I mean, because you have so many states where it's like the way people vote and the way they think, that's where they live, and then you can go to the next state over and the people are the way they think. And it's just, who knows? You might get a governor that brings it up and tries to push it. I think about that all the time.
Yeah, yeah, it's concerning. It's concerning. I think they're not gonna. It's not gonna be something where they have to convince people to do it, like you're saying. The younger generation, they're gonna do it. They're gonna stand in line just like they stand in line every Black Friday for all this, Chinese technology that they already spend $10,000 on or whatever. They want a new iPhone. They want a new TV. They want a new PS17. They'll stand in line for 3 weeks in the cold. They'll pitch tents outside to get that stuff. I think they're going to be doing that with this too. They're going to be ready to go on to the fednow.com, and they're going to be ready to get the free money that they're going to roll out to help, get this rolled out. I think they're going to give away something to try to lure people in, and they're going to use they could potentially use some kind of, crisis, some kind of banking crisis to, further persuade you. They give you the
Mm-hmm.
stick and they give you the carrot. Yeah, that's depressing. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's talk about cigars. Well, I actually was I talking to you? Yeah, I was at work and you called me, and you were talking about the channel that the guy does a video every day on a different cigar. At least maybe once a month or something. Because I want to stick to silver, but I think I'm gonna like brick bust out a cigar, one and just make a video on it, or just a couple. Because along with those, I also smoke the flavored ones. They're Tatianas, kind of expensive, but they offer like 12 different flavors. Groovy Blue, um, Waking Dream, of course, the cinnamon, the honey, all those, and those are really good. They're really popular when I have parties, and I'll throw out a big pack of them. And the ladies like to smoke them because they smell good. But I'm thinking about doing maybe one video like a couple times a year, just featuring cigars.
Yeah. Yeah, I that's how I got when I first started smoking. None of my friends really enjoyed smoking a cigar. And I quit smoking cigarettes like 12 years ago, 10 or 12 years ago, a long time.
Nice,
And I'm a truck driver, so I used to smoke all the time. It was just, you know how smoking is. If you ever smoke cigarettes, you smoke when you wake up, you smoke when you sit down, you
sure.
smoke, eat a meal, you smoke when you drive. So I stopped smoking the cigarettes and I didn't smoke anything for a while just because it was an issue for me. So, but then years later, I went to I was a best man at my friend's wedding, and we did a bachelor party for him. We went to the smoke shop, we smoked some cigars, played some poker, played some cards, and you know, I really enjoyed the cigar that I had, so I bought one, and I went online to or on YouTube here, and I watched YouTube do a review of the cigar I was smoking because I was trying to figure out what I was tasting. I'm like, this is good, but is it taste like leather? You hear the reviews and they talk about how, ooh, this is earthy. Ooh, that's good. This is real. Tastes like earth. And I'm like, well, does it taste like earth? I've never, honestly, I can say to you, ever since I got out of my adolescence, I have never reached down and grabbed a bite of earth to be
All
able to
right.
compare it to. So I was just really trying to understand the flavor notes I was tasting. And so I went on to a YouTube channel, like 5 years ago or 4 years ago when I started smoking. And I watched them do a review of the cigar I was smoking. And it was kind of like I was smoking with them. It was kind of fun, just like we're talking here and we're states away and we're able to just hang out, smoke a cigar together. Well, it was kind of like I was smoking a cigar with him on that channel, and it was a lot of fun. So, you know, And so through that channel and others, I was able to kind of understand what I'm tasting a little bit, and how to kind of determine and figure out, oh, this actually has a little bit of coffee flavor. This has a little bit of like a peppery kind of flavor, but it's rich and it's good. And so
Uh-huh.
like this flavor here, it's almost like velvet a little bit. It's smooth. It's not too harsh, but it's not, you're smoking it. And honestly, this one that you have, this La Mora de Cuba, if you're smoking this on an empty stomach, it could be a little bit upsetting to your stomach because it's a little bit harsh, but I think it, like I said, I think it has a real mellow tone to it. It has a velvety tone that I enjoy. So I don't know. That's kind of that's kind of how I got into smoking, and you know, but it's expensive. Like I say, this cigar here is probably $15 to $16 or something like that, a little more.
Oh, that's why I switched to these from these because these are $250 a box. These are like 180, but I can get the 20% off coupon that makes them like 140. I mean, so that's a huge. And these are a box of 20. This is a box of 25, so I get more cigars. It's kind of a
Yeah.
no-brainer. Yeah, I can't smoke these anymore just because of the price. Can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy one from time to time, but um if you're an everyday smoker, you definitely got to look for those good prices. You got to search those deals.
Yeah, it's two a week, two cigars a week.
Okay.
Because being that these things are so big, like these flathead 770s, that's a massive cigar. It takes me 2 days, maybe two and a half, and then something like this will take me 2 days. So I can get a whole week out of two cigars.
Oh, I see. You'll let it go out and you'll come back to it.
Absolutely. That's why, and I usually only smoke at work. I don't smoke on the weekend. So like what'll happen is, I'll light a cigar, drive to my first call, get out, go do some work, come back, light it back up. I'll smoke it during the day, and then it just sits on the truck. Next morning, I come out and I smoke it until it's out. I mean that's how I do cigars. I'm always relighting them. I
Yeah.
don't feel that it takes away from too much of the flavor. You know what I mean? It's just yeah. So that's how I've been doing it for I don't know, at least a decade.
Yeah, as long as you just let it like kind of go out on its own and you don't tap it down. I mean, I personally will once in a while I'll let one go out and come back to it, but I kind of look at this as me time. This is gonna be 45 minutes. We're gonna be on here for an hour maybe. This time maybe we'll do another one next week. But when I'm smoking a cigar, that's gonna be me time. I'm gonna just hang out and I'm gonna just enjoy myself. And you know, I kind of look at it like a wine too. I have you ever do you drink wine at all?
I don't drink at all. No.
Yeah, I don't really drink anymore either. I think it's been I don't know, a year or more since I had any wine, but I don't drink any scotch or whiskey or anything. I used to enjoy some scotch and whiskey and stuff like that, but I'll have some wine like in the basement if we have company over. If people want to drink some wine, I'll go down and grab a couple bottles to share, and I've got some wine that I enjoy. And but I can't drink it on my own because it's like if I pop that cork and I'll drink like a couple of glasses or something, I'll push the cork back into it. Even the next day, I can taste the difference, and it's
Huh.
yeah. So I won't drink it. So I'll end up throwing. I won't throw it away, but I'll give it away, or it'll sit in the cupboard till someone comes over, and I'll give it to them or whatever. And it's just not the same for me. So I kind of I don't know. I don't want to sound like you know a wine connoisseur or anything like that, but a snob or anything. I just kind of I won't come back to it. I don't know. So
Nice. Yeah, drinking. That's a 20-year-old. I spent my 20s drinking, and then I was 30, and I was like, you just can't do what you do when you're 20 in your 30s, especially your 40s. So I just kind of like, stopped and never looked back. And if we have a party in the backyard for 4th of July or something, I'm drinking water, and
Yeah.
Everyone else is drinking beer or whatever. I don't miss it at all.
Yep.
Um, in fact, like if I have like a glass of wine or if I have like a, just a beer or something, like it takes like 2 or 3 days just to feel better. I don't understand. It's getting old, is what it is.
That's exactly right. I mean,
Yeah,
that's how I feel too. If I drink a beer, I have a headache the next day. When did that
I
start
know.
happening? I used to drink a 30 pack and, and then go to McDonald's. Like I had no problem, but now it's like, if I drink a beer, I'm sick to my stomach. I got a headache. My wife tries to like figure out what the heck's wrong with me. Like, I need a bath and a sandwich. I don't know. I had a beer.
Try your 70s. I like that, Bob. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it used to when I was 20, like you could go to a bar uh for ladies' night on Thursday night and like be drinking till 2 a.m. Like take a chick home, have your way with her, and like still be up at 8 o'clock at work and just be like, yeah, what are we doing tonight? No, we're going out drinking, and
Not to
so
mention the money you save, and then you can buy more silver.
that's right. Oh man, I can't even imagine what liquor is now. Um, what I even forget what it was because that was like '07 or something when I stopped drinking. Uh, I think a bottle of Bacardi was like a half gallon was like 26. It's probably like 40 now or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think about that all the time. All the money I spent on booze. I mean, you're in the tens of thousands, like, but dropping money at bars and stuff. Like, I can have that in silver.
Yeah, so I know we talked a little bit about your bank video and stuff, and I really want to, we got a lot of stackers here in the community right now in this chat, and it's really great to see everybody. It's so cool to be able to be a part of this online community that we have right here, and get to like I've been meeting people all over the country. I think
Hmm.
that we're a part of some I don't want to say like a club or something. I don't want to say there's an inside and an outside to this because it's like everybody's welcome, and I've been only welcomed by people, and um, you know, uh, but I look at your video with the bank situation, and I want to see everyone go to the bank all over in all the different states that we represent here, in all the different counties. Everyone go try to take out $1,000 and make a video and post it next Monday or something, and let's see what the heck is going on inside these banks. That's what I want to know. I want to know what the heck is going on inside these banks. Can you take $1,000 out? What is going on? Where
Well,
is our money?
if you just read the 600 comments that I got on my video, everyone tells their own story,
Yep.
and you will get every type of story. Um, I tried to take out 5 grand, and I had to fill out a questionnaire where it's going and what I'm doing, and I got mad and this and that, and uh, a lot of people put comments like, "Why didn't you put the money into the ATM and then to take the money back out? You would have got small bills." And I'm like, "Why should I have to do that? I went into the bank. The bank is where we go to get money. I shouldn't have to do all these steps. Plus, you can only do $200 at a time."
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gotten ones. I wanted ones, and of course, when you put ones, I get a lot of comments like, "What are you doing with all those ones? Going to the strip club?"
It's
I
none of
just
their
wanted,
business. It's
I
none of
just
their
wanted
business.
smaller bills.
Yeah.
I mean, oh yeah, just if you want an answer to your question, just go and look. You'll get, I don't know, 25, 50 different stories of what has happened to people over the last week and a half.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
we could do that. We could put out a challenge to everyone. Say, let everyone go to the bank. If they have 1,000 to take out,
Take
we
out
don't
500. I've
for
been hearing
500. Yeah,
problems with people even getting $500. You can't even buy a Subway sandwich for $500. What the heck is going on here?
right. But yeah,
It's
that's a
like
good idea.
they have one job to do. Give me my money when I ask for it. Okay? It's like what is it? What is it you say you do here? You know? you
Okay,
know,
yeah.
dude, if they asked me what I was doing with my money, I don't know what kind of. I would try to not be sarcastic. I really try hard to not be a sarcastic person anymore because I feel like it doesn't get you where you need to be. But I would just tell them none of your business. You know,
Yeah,
what are you doing later tonight? Nothing.
yeah.
Leave me
And
alone.
so somebody did put that. They said, "What are you doing with the money?" And they said, "You didn't ask me where it came from when I deposited it, so you don't get to ask where it's going."
Yeah. Or if they say, what are you doing with your money? Ask them, are you a financial advisor?
Yeah, I got a Spokane just said, "Why is the strip club the first style with the ones?" Uh, there's a story to be said about that because $1 bills at the strip club that I went to last summer for my brother's bachelor party, $1 bills don't work. I'm sorry. I used to go when I was 18 because I was 18 and it was cool. Oh, strip clubs is awesome. And then I haven't been for 20 years because it's just not my thing. But we went there and it is night and day from what I remember it. And yeah, it's not $15 for a dance no more. I mean, you're dropping hundreds of dollars to get her in the back. It's unreal. I didn't know that. Maybe it was just that particular strip club. I don't know, but it's not like ones don't do you good anymore. They're in the hundreds of dollars now.
Yeah. To be honest, I wouldn't know anything about that, but I'm going to take your word for it. I would just stay out of there. I don't know why, you know, you don't need to go in there, but ones are, I got ones, I got fives and tens. We have babysitters. We had a babysitter here last night. We went out. My wife and I went out. We had a babysitter come out, and we gave her $50. She was here for about 4 hours. We gave her about $50 because we said we'd be back at 11, and we were back at 11:04. So I gave her 10 extra bucks. But otherwise, we're right around that $10 an hour mark. So I get little bills all the time for stuff like that.
Sure.
And so, if I, or we have a garage sale or whatever else, I want to pay in cash when I go to the gas station or whatever so that I can try to get some change back and look and see if I got any silver quarters. There's plenty of reasons why you would take out relatively small bills, and you don't need to fill out a questionnaire when you go to get some of your money.
I totally agree.
Yeah, I know. It's something else, man. Or, if people don't fight for their rights here, and I don't mean fight as in a plutonic way. I mean just stand up for the rights we already have, and push back. Peaceful pushback is how we affect change. We need to have peaceful pushback, and you can't make it easy for these people to walk all over you. You could be polite and say, "Look, I don't agree with that, so no, thank you." It's that simple.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I like that idea though, about seeing more people go to the bank and then come and making a video on it because as you well see from my video, it's a hot topic. And I'll tell you what, who did even better is 365 Days of Silver. He did a video and he actually used pretty much the same title and everything. Hey, listen to what happened at the bank. And his video got 75,000 views. It's probably more.
He's from the UK, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did see one of his videos last week or something. Maybe it was that one that I got to watch a little bit of, and looks like he does a great job.
Oh, it's constituted bank story and stuff. You got like 26,000 views on it. The heck you talking about? Did you hear anything about how I was praising your channel? 27K. This guy. I swear to God, every morning I wake up, I'd look at his channel. He'd have 1,000 subs. I'd go to work. He'd have like 1,100. I'd come home. He'd have 1,200. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This is nuts. He's gonna
Well,
be. It's like you said. He's gonna be doing the 2K giveaway soon.
yeah, he's consistent. He's coming on all the time. And you know what I love about Constitutional? I see you here in the chat, man. I really appreciate how much of an encourager he is. He has a
Uh-huh.
great way to bring out the best in people. And I mean, So I'm not just blowing smoke, man. I just want to say that that's pretty cool. And that's why I want to hang out. I want to surround myself with good people. So, I mean, yeah.
It is.
So
It's
like
so
I am, maybe he doesn't see that in himself, but I see him encouraging you all the time. And
yeah,
whenever I see him on a live chat and get to actually hear him talking kind of freestyle, it's always positive. So yeah, that's cool. He deserves it. He deserves to hit 2,000 soon. He deserves to keep going.
absolutely. And you know what? It's also, he helps out the little guys. He's not a fan of the big channels. Not too many of us are, but the little guys with like 4 subs or 14 or 114, he's
Yeah.
there promoting them, you know, trying to do whatever he can to get them to come up. That's the way it should be.
Yeah. Yep. That's what makes it fun too, because you get to meet people who are just like us, who are starting out just like we are, but then you've been doing this a few months, or you get into doing it a year or 2 years, and it seems like I say, we're all kind of cut from the same the same cloth. It's we have so much more in common, even if we have disagreements or whatever on some topics. We have so much more in common, so it's fun and easy to hang out.
Sure.
Like, this is totally unscripted. I mean, maybe you wrote down some questions. I wrote down a couple of things too that I'd love to talk about, and but we're gonna have to do this again. I know we're coming up to 7 o'clock here already, and the time just flew by. I haven't even finished my cigar yet, so I'm gonna have to I'm gonna keep smoking this, but we're gonna have to jump back on and do this again.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know you said you're a truck driver, but just pick a day in the evening and we'll go live on your channel. Just you let me know.
Well, maybe I could do next Thursday, but then we're traveling and doing some stuff for the holiday, and we're going to be visiting some family, and so the next 2 Saturdays are pretty busy. But maybe on a Thursday or something like that, we could link back up and maybe even invite some other people in too. I don't know.
Yeah, I could add guests. I mean, anyone. I'd have to take the phone off the tripod, but there's a button here where I could add guests, and yeah, we could have people jump in. Sure.
Can we have people call in? Can people who are watching the show and like commenting, can they call in and talk on the air and ask a question and talk to us?
I mean, if we were Yankee, we could figure that out. He has like a Streamlab number that they call. He has like a 7-1. He has a special phone number that calls his channel. I don't have nothing on this.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out too. And I got a I got some other fun ideas too. So yeah, I'm just super stoked to be here. And what I'm gonna admit something to you, okay, cigars, that your board there, I it's a little sinful. I'm a little envious of it. I gotta go out to Hobby Lobby or something and pick one of those boards up so I can be sticking stickers on it. That thing is awesome. I mean, all I got here is Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, Hobby Lobby is where it's at. The wife picked it up for me, and you know what's funny about this is that I came up with the idea. I'm like, you know what? I need a place to stick my stickers. Go give me a poster board, and she did. And I thought I was the originator. I thought I was like, oh yeah, I'm the first one that came up with this idea. Man, there's like 3 other guys that have it. I can't think of their names. Someone's out there's got an all white board and it's full of stickers. I'm not the only one. But it's a cool, it's cool. You can hang your stickers. It's an awesome backdrop.
Yeah, that is great. And then we can all, kind of remember each other here too while we do some of these lives.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, and she didn't pay much for it. Poster boards are cheap.
Yeah, probably
Yep.
like 1 silver ounce or something.
Yeah, I don't know if you can use silver to pay for it, but you, you could. You might be able to.
That day is coming.
Yeah,
Yeah, so what do you got there? So you just did a giveaway, and you also did um a card. Or did you do a basketball roster, or what did you do with that real
I've
quick?
done 3 giveaways. The very first giveaway I did was for my 2023 Women of Silver calendar,
Yep.
and Pistol Packing Pilot won it. Um, but I think it was just a random comment picker. And then I did a giveaway number 2 where I did fish math video on Grandpa Fish, kind of like a troll video on the way he does math. I emailed him and told him a little about it, and he was like, "Yeah, sure." And I wrote 7 different YouTube channels on the diagram of the math I was doing. And the very next day I said, all right, here's my giveaway video. If you can find all 7 written on this video, list all 7 channels or 8, you win. And it was people were getting close, like they were getting 6. They kept missing one channel that was written at the very bottom. And finally another channel came in and helped another guy. It was Kason 2006, and he had edited his comment, but he had all 7 written down. And I did the giveaway, reveal a couple days later, and I think I sent him like 5 dimes as the giveaway. It wasn't much because it was just a small giveaway. And then the third giveaway was the March Madness, which is actually going on right now. The final 4 games are going on right now. But it ended for the challenge because everyone's team was gone, and it was a 1 point per round and a 2 point per round, second round 3 points or 4 points for the third round, and so on, point system. And Pistol Packing Pilot ended up winning that, and he did a video. I sent him an ounce of silver. But this fourth giveaway, this is a massive giveaway. It has so many layers and levels to it that I can't. If you saw my giveaway video, it's a 10-minute air raid siren. Hilarious.
Yeah, I did see that. I listened to it for about 15 seconds, and then I started fast forwarding through, 3-minute
everyone
intervals,
did.
And it went the whole way.
I got the analytics. The average is like an hour is a minute and 20 seconds out of a 10-minute video that's watched, and the little graph, like after half a minute, just dives down to 0. Because no one's watching the rest of the video. But I did that, just because it's a giveaway that's supposed to confuse all of the we call them gaw gankers, gaw whores, the people that sub then unsub when the giveaway's over.
Oh yeah.
Those people don't get no love on this channel. But if you look at the description, I'm having 4 different games, and one's for content creators, one for this, but I don't put the rules. The YouTube community is going to have to figure out the rules. And part of it is I just dropped 49 letters in the mail today. So as these letters start showing up to these individual channels, it's a clue, but it doesn't tell you what to do. You have to figure all that out. And I might be dropping hints, but the giveaway is going to be going on over a whole month. Like, I don't plan on doing the actual giveaway till May 1st.
Okay.
So it's I'm giving away a lot of silver. You don't have to be a subscriber to win. There's different levels. There's a level for the content creators. There's a level for all of my subscribers that are loyal subscribers that always comment on my videos that don't have any content. Like Kason 2006. Like, he's always in the live streams. He's always commenting on my videos, but he doesn't have any content. I got a list of those people. I want to do a giveaway for them. I want to do a giveaway for the people that commented on my bank video. They're people too. They have a chance to win, and so on and so on. So, but yeah, I'm being very vague on purpose. It's a guessing game, and I actually think it's funny. Me and Constitutional were looking at it last night at like 3 a.m., and people don't know how to get into the giveaway, so they're guessing. They're putting hashtag 1K giveaway, hashtag free silver. They don't know how, and it's hilarious.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to hearing more all about it.
Yeah, and to actually win, the main parts is, I don't know. I'm, like I said, I have a month. I'll definitely be dropping some hints because I want a lot of people in the give. Like, I don't want to make this impossible, So I'll probably be, helping people out and dropping a little hint here and there. But I think for the most part, people figure out how to get in. And then even then, once you get into the giveaway, there's a whole nother level to that. Like, this wasn't supposed to be a 1K giveaway. When I invented this giveaway, I had 500 subs. You got to remember, last week, Tuesday, I had 500. This 1K just happened, in a week and a half.
Well,
So it was
people
just
are
supposed to.
interested in what you're making videos on, you know?
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. So I'm really excited that the way my channel's going. I can't believe it's growing this quick. Um, yeah, everything good. Everything's good. I'd love to go on your channel because when we go live on your channel, you'll get the watch hours. And when I did a live last week with Constitutional, I got 50 watch hours from that video.
Hmm. Yeah, well, that's great. That's all. It sounds like a lot of fun for us to be doing these things together, and I definitely want to host you on my channel. Let's get that together. Maybe like later in the week, before the weekend. I'll give you a call, and we'll stitch that together and get on. It's a little after 7 now, so I got to get off. I got to go. I'm going to put my daughter to bed and do some other things here, but
Sweet.
I really was thrilled to hear about this opportunity to get on air with you and really get we I think we got into some good topics. So it's been a blast to talk with you and see everyone in the comments. And so make sure and give Silver and Cigars some love. I know you will. It's a great community. I'm very fortunate to be a part of it. Can't wait to meet you if I haven't yet already. So anything else that we should talk about here before we close her down?
No, does everyone have a good rest of their weekend? I know the weather's crappy here. It's like monsoon storms and lightning, but yeah, does everyone have a safe weekend and uh, take it easy.
Right on. Right on. Well, God bless, brother, and I'll see you next time.
All right, cool. Take it easy.